Liberia. And one thing he told me he was there to do was to make sure that the country Liberia, when George Weah was elected, becomes a completely new Africa. We had a conversation. Little did I know that I had ambitions that he had bigger ones of, because presently I am the only independent aspirant for Member of Parliament in Ho Central.
Alright, I'm sure Mama Mapaba Abodi Asampa TV. I am also for the Asampani. Trading for a beer quine, na me new me and way there, me Jesus on way. Sanson, I mess on me home, eh? Abushia and a middle every dim como. Na ya na me be some one say. Aya, Ghana for no. Ye move brina no. Na Kwame Bediako nensam no e na emu do maye nti na ye nte ase. Ana se eye pese menkuminya enu nti ene ye pese ye bete na ase. Abra kokko voter region. In fact, in common ahodo bebre ekọ so ewo hono ma eye very interesting. Na nensam no e na mepese me no mienu ye be ba mu yie na ye tutu ne sre ne abasa. Send your beya, ebi obi one man and ayen and tantano share video here. Obenya entiasia or an up and Bediako and send. Na enya no sonko. Ye were union by Mabako na our one ma our parliament as independent candidates and truly much massive support at the man and up and Bediako. A futu odema youth ni na ne say. Emaye bia nya na adwen se bia na Kwame Bediako amani sika anase bibi nemom bibi biara na eye youth empowerment anase youth movement no e wo se yina ye de honjim and enye se bibi bia keke a se because eye youth empowerment anase youth movement nti na also do ho shemu nemom okandini ne na nisu ade hunu send osi hu ne ne ma ye de e fa no eno ena ewo se ye follow. In fact, in command bebre ekọ so ewo honum and in kofo ahodo so bisa questions are at least eto asun better than ye media in say mu no bisa ne ekwan afa so nya osika any ade. But this time around no, because the people ni nje no omo bisa anyama efa o man no impuntu ene mabunu na akasa abrabon. Se ne be ya mencha wono yentie dwumadi nse na sikọ ye no na afeed ba bibedru a wo se ye ba aba mo no ne ye nya adaje aba mu ye but mesro na ne dey kan wa shi odi Asampa TV a subscribe to channel no share like it invite afoforo no mbeka abusiako no se ne be ya abranya abre foforo bi video foforo e dey tu ma so sa be kan bi na wa hwe every free so be chewa adwen e wo comment section no ase me no ka se bia na wo ye be ma so me ma sam enko yie oba awon dadwen how o dey also dey a stroke bia na o dey na asthma diabetes hepatitis B ni oben so we family number na egu ase on 0543304976 eyemia na meda no Odi Asampa Spiritual and Herbal Center mini CEO meda Odi Asampa Spiritual and Herbal Center bia wa manone o krata sam so enko yie wa ware ho sem aya na manone no na ma no take advantage. If you also na mema no so no take advantage e wo man mema no so ni obe answer the family number no me woda sani bia ho adaje no be di nkomo ibe hu kwa be fa so aboa yenko ehwe video no.
It's HTU here right now. It's because I wanna feel the energy. I want to feel your energy. All right. So we're going to start now. I think we've lost some time, and I want to say thank you very much for your patience. I want to thank the disabled community to come here and joining us. I want to thank the University of Hull Technical Institution. Me being here today, HTU, I thought that I was coming to see the people of the town, and then I will pass through the university to greet you guys. But you know what? I must admit that I came here to see you guys. Yes, seriously. For some reason, I was supposed to be here yesterday, and I'm sorry once again I couldn't come, but I asked that they move the venue here. For some reason, I don't know why, but my spirit was telling me that who am I living for or serving for, or who have I taken this decision for? It's the youth. So I can't do anything without you guys being present. There is something happening in this world. Please be patient and be quiet and listen to me. There is something happening in this world right now, and it's very revolutionary. It's for the first time the good God has decided to listen to the voice of the young people. Look, I'm going to say it again. There is something very strange happening in the world, that for the first time, that as I am getting older, all of a sudden, the prayers that I've been praying to God from since I was maybe 13 years old, and now I'm 40 plus, all of a sudden, He's listening to the prayers, and I can see it happening. Like God is listening to the youth. It's the time for you right now. You are one of the most powerful people on this planet. Do you understand? Do you understand the power you hold? Do you understand the time ahead of you? Now, I came here for us to... Sorry, excuse me. I came here for this listening tour. Break down the listening tour for you in a minute. But before I do that, I thought that I will have this discussion with you guys. Yeah. If we can keep the noise down, the boys at the back, like School of Hard Knocks. Well, I'm here now, so I want you to give me your ear now, and I want us to really share this conversation together. I have embarked on a journey, and I'm sure you all know that the new force is a force to be reckoned with. We are not going anywhere. We've just arrived, and we're here to stay. And it takes for us to be established within an industry that a young man or a young woman was never allowed to. We are breaking some barriers. It's a new chapter. It's a new beginning for people that have never been heard, or their voices have not been respected in the past. Today, our society is going to be very, very different. And I'm not going to make my speech long, because I'm here to listen to you. That's what the listening tour is about. I came so you can ask me questions, so you can tell me what is on your mind. I want to know if one of you could be in a mask too very soon. I'm going to repeat that again. There are some people that could be in this audience now that at some point might need to be unveiled again. I don't know, but I know that the future of this country is in the hands of the people of today. And we here are the people we're talking about. So please take your time, and then ask some kind of questions. If it's going to be a suggestion, you let me know. But I would like to tell you a 5-minute summarization of my story before we go into the listening party. Again, I would like all of you to help me thank the disabled community to be here, because I can see that you guys have a spirit that is connecting with me and with us. You know, there is something that you have for this country that they haven't paid attention to, but I am here to do so, and I'm going to pay attention to everybody. Everybody counts. Everybody counts. Everybody's life matters, and we are going to respect that fact. Well, here's the story. It's a young man who have to listen to people, but then had to take the best of advice and add it to what he already had. And then everyone thought that he cannot do what he thinks he's going to do. Please listen to me carefully, because right after this 5 minutes, I want you to feel like me. People feel like you're not going to do what you think you're going to do. But you know what? Nobody is going to make you do what you think you're going to do if you cannot do what you think you're going to do. So it's really up to you. The people are only saying things. The only time they say things to you is when they realize you have a potential that they're either jealous of, or they're either aware of, or they feel like there is a competition for them. So the people are equally important as yourself, because the person that tried to convince you that you can do it, that is the same person that made you do it. So the people are very important. I repeat it again. The person who is convincing you that you cannot do it, that is the same person that is about to make you do what you thought you cannot do, because they're convincing you you can't. So the people are very, very important, and therefore you're not going to cut them out. But
asamna nana Kwame Bediako e kan wo ade bi ase dasani bia no o de ball bla anke beboa o. Sometimes obi wo ho no ma ompe criticisms se ebia oye ade na obi bekasa etia ana se ebia obi be try so obebu na bam, and unye obi wo so ampa so ne ombeka no ama na bu na bam kra o say nipa bia na o ya ade a obeka show say untumi nye no. In fact, I appreciate this nipa no, because sa nipa no na ehye wo den amane odwen se untumi nye ono kwa na ohye wo den amowaye. Enti da bia na papa ka asem bi say aye obi wo wa sorry o say na we na eye me na we na eye me okwa de otira yeye na wahu se obi na eye wo. Enti se yesi wu ma menhwe de a ene eche nipa ne se obeye kese ama na hu ono ne bompa se wu ma nenhwe o. Then instead of saying ka obeyare no abewu no, then wo so be try say then obeye healthy, then why fatty ama ono akse fe de wo hu no aye de no afere. Enti sa akofo ni na no o say aye de ya appreciate wo mo onim se oye bibi na se obia eboje wo so a ade na wo ye no it hardly so obeko wenim. Nemom se wunya nkofo a try say ye be kan say bebu abam na say wo so wa mem na mu abam o mo sam na o mo kan e na hye wo den, because you get wunya anwode bi say no nkofo we mu no measure amoma den o ma fairy into no e wo say ye respect nipa bia asam na on me da bia me ka say na Kwame Bediako nyo obi a me penase me keke wo ne inspiration message ne kasa okani na nti na me kasa say Ghana for no mu bebre na kasa no te say na omo kasa the whole world ye na ye to so number 8 a ya IQ wo for no nti say bia nsem na wo kan mu odumaye too much to the extent say e beti ase na so yo bi o ye ti asefo na so bi ka asama emu do a o say yes message na nipa na de ba na kasa no e message a emu odu nti no me kra me ka say the amana na Kwame Bediako kasa de bia for now the dreams and plans ni ehu but or say o descend it down to the average Ghanaian mentality no and I say be a political talk is a politician for no kasa ni bi na at least obet media confirm nyama bi amom atena se a because message or the ba no Ghana for na kasa no bebre na nti ase no otena ase na odwen ho a onti ase odwen ho a onti ase o because this is the kind of message I hear me say o de ye say be ya me kasa wa ye beko ya kotoa interview this so but oyo bi kra na woduru ba bia anka mabunu ahia no no so ye babunu no akone o mo behiem na hey at the end no mo waste time on making noise nothing important bibi papa bia anya de every mama o de aya na to we ni hwe politicians ni bi especially kwa Dr. Mahmoud Maomia otumi ko gina platforms ni e boje ni so hey ana so gina ha me say mo first year no mame mo first year but Nana Kwame Bediako different from that area. Okoduru a or try say obetumi impart knowledge, obetumi impart vision, obetumi impart dreams. Ewo youth ni mu nti okogina even eduru ba bi na so omboje so kra na just a minute kra na enough to atrom say yeah my ade or appreciate this mo abaje no so but this is not the most important thing. The most important thing is say mama yen share ideas, yen share dreams, yen share plans and no ene be boy ye dachi. And this is a perfect leader because it's leadership by example or value time. Inti say your man na Kwame Bediako kwan na say even obedi o man Ghana animu a on kwaye to some politicians na omo twen election year and omo hu nyansa so omo ye bibi de mo man no project pro so omo ya ebia ye de 1 month and 2 months na ye obedi lap to the end of echo election year no ogina ho say obe dabi na Kwame Bediako yo bia o value time ebia o de ohun ya or ye program and say interviews and na say bia okohia mu a ayahwe or the time eye adwuma and time is money. Until you be a joke with your timer, there's no way I'll be to me either. I'll go with him. And I will send away. I mention you to interview. So now, baby, I am interested. Any independent candidate who constituency no asem okay. He drew on my breakdown do on so near the amount.
But I made myself become successful not because it's very easy to become one. I made myself become successful because I had responsibilities and I had no choice. I only had to take decisions that will make me take care of myself, my family. Now I want to take care of my nation, And now that I feel like I'm ready to take care of my nation, God is saying, of course, you can build a country. So you see, I was not born to do what I'm doing. No, I was not born to do what I'm doing. I was not born to be the greatest among the greatness. I just appreciated greatness and I was awarded some greatness because I appreciated people who are great. And so today I'm in a realm of greatness. In a realm of greatness, and I want to come and share that with you here because by the time I leave here, I want to replace the fear that you have in you with one thing, and that is hope. I am going to share that with you. I have embarked on this journey to also do the 16 regional listening tour by getting to know everyone in the region or the people's culture or the people's mindset and their demands. Today, I've come to Volta to meet people and the way you embrace people. I must say that, sorry, somebody said they want a Rolls Royce? Royce. Tell those boys, no noise. Well, you know, because the car is very quiet. If you're in a Rolls Royce, you can almost hear anything that drops. It's very quiet. So if you want a Rolls Royce, no noise. I know it's like a bar, but you know, I still have a chocolate factory, so I do. Now back to why we're here. So this listening tour is going to help me to understand you. It's going to help you to know my capacity, my ability, and what we can do together. I still think there's a lot of noise. Yeah, I still think so. It's better now. Thank you very much. I must go straight into it. I'm going to tell you straight away my interest in the Volta region. My interest in every region is different. My interest in Ashanti region is a lot of gold and a lot of farming and a lot of timber. When I come to Volta region, I've studied this region, and you already have 78 billion estimated natural and mineral resources untapped. Listen, I'm serious. That is your attributable resources, okay? It means that once we introduce industrial revolution in this region, everyone in this region should get a job and should start creating millions so you can buy your own Rolls Royces. I'm serious. Now, where did I find this from? It's from two things. You have a bit of titanium, okay? And then you have the oil basin. And then you have a lot of farming potential. Together, you are sitting on over 78 billion, which is more than the entire GDP of this country. Please, don't think you're so rich, because just Western region has 1.7 trillion. Oh, okay, so everybody's like this, right? What did you think I was coming for? You think they just call me cheddar for nothing? I'm here to make everybody money. So first of all, I need to find where all the money is. You know what money is? Money is a hidden treasure. You find it. You don't look for it. You see, everyone is looking for it. They don't get it. You find it. And when you find it, mostly, it's in the hidden places. It's in the dark places. It's in the quiet places. It's either in the ground somewhere hidden, or it's flowing in the water somewhere. You need to drill it. You need to dig it. And then you need to wash it. You need to process it. Okay? Even the food becoming money, you need to uproot it. You need to harvest it. Then you need to package it. So whoever told you you can just go find money by looking for it? No, it's not that easy. I'm here to give you the code. You know, it's our time. It's our time, and it's not going to be fun just having a few successful people. No. We want to have a million millionaires. That's when the economy, the country, our future, our life will change. Because then when you come out and you see a Lamborghini, you don't see one of them. You see hundreds of them. It's normal. That's what I think we should do for ourselves. Not one person getting rich and everyone looking at them. Because you know what happens? You breed a lot of hate, a lot of jealousy. And that's one thing that I'm going to tell you. It comes with blessing. When God blesses you, he sends you all of this. You're going to have enemies. You're going to have haters. You're going to have admirers. You're going to have lovers. But you can't take the lovers and admirers out of the haters and the jealous ones. You have to find a way to manage all of them. Now, if you have the choice to make your lovers, your admirers, and your haters, and everyone successful, do you know how free you'll be? And apart from that, if my lovers, my haters, and my admirers were 1 million people, and I decided to help all of them to make $1 million, and then in return, they pay me 10%, do you know what I'll be worth after? Can you guys, I'm in the university, you're supposed to do the numbers quickly. 10% of 1 million people. You have 1 million, okay, listen to me. You have 1 million. Now, you're going to take 10% of $1 million from 1 million people. So that is 100,000 times 1 million. 1,000 by 1,000 is 1 million. Okay? So, if you times 1 million by 1,000, it's 1 billion. And if you have 100 of them, how much is that? So that's how rich you make me, as I'm about to make all of you millionaires. Are you getting the maths? It's very simple. The more you make people better in life, the better you become. So we have been robbed of our childhood. We've been robbed of our economy. We've been robbed of our success. Somebody has to make that happen. It's not fair that you come to this life and you struggle throughout. There's going to be a time that there will be equilibrium, equality. There has to be your own shares of your own equity, where you belong, the region you belong. And so, for me, the most powerful and interesting part of this region is your lake. I love the lake of Volta. It's the biggest, if I'm not wrong, it's the biggest in Africa, and it's probably one of the biggest man-made rivers in the world. Hey, do you understand what you have? You're just sitting down listening. It actually needs a standing ovation. It's you live on a land that has one of the biggest rivers in this world. You understand what you have? Do you know what is in there? No, I'm serious. Like this, I am very, very interested in that. And I know recently you guys heard me when I made that speech that I'll dredge and bring the sea to Kumasi. You know when I was making that speech, I had this place at the back of my mind too. So when you guys have time, open the map and look for all the rivers in this country. They connect. So they have the blue Volta, the black Volta, and they have the Volta Lake. And it's connecting. Tamale is more or less a landlock. Listen, anyone that will open water in that place, it will be like God sent Jesus. Because it's very hot there because they don't have water bodies. And for me, water is going to be our next biggest source of transportation in this country, because I'm going to connect the country. I am connecting the country. just by dredging the waters and connecting. And guess what you guys are going to find out? In these waters, you're going to find new cities coming up. So all this road you've been driving on, I'm sorry, the settlement is too much. I want to open the new parts of Ghana for you to see. This is going to help you with irrigation, farming. It's going to help you in a lot of things. It's going to bring a different type of tourism. You're going to see waterfalls in Ghana that you've never seen. You're going to see different things. And I believe that the Volta Lake has one of the most potential water transportation in this country. You go and you check yourself. It goes all the way. In fact, today we found out that it connects to the border of Ashanti. Okay, before BA came in the picture. But then there is Otano behind Sunyane, and it goes all the way to the Ivory Coast border. It connects, and it can connect to River Pra and Oti. And there will be water in Kumasi connecting, and we can come to Volta. We can be on boats connecting ourselves in this country. Why am I interested in this? Because I am introducing industrialization in this country, and it's the only foundation that can build a nation. That's the only thing. There's no one that is going to tell me anything else. This is where disabled can get jobs. This is where the ables can get jobs. This is where the boys, the girls, the men, the women, everybody can get jobs. And it's 24 hours. You can get job in shift. It's a robot. When you have a plant, it doesn't stop working. It doesn't stop operating. I have seen that after your university, you're going to get a degree, but you're not going to get a job. I know that. You're not going to convince me. I know. So I am preparing for you in advance that this is the only way. I am serious. You know, he who that think for people would always inherit the fortune of this planet. You know, I told somebody yesterday, and I don't know how I came up with this word, but I want you to keep it with you, that the only time you truly learn is when you're wrong. Okay? Everything else you're studying, but the only time you truly learn something that you probably didn't know is when you're wrong. The question is, how many of us accept our wrongness? Yeah, most of us are not accepting it because there's some of you or some people who are here who have graduated and realized that they were not getting jobs, and they knew that it was wrong, but they did not accept it. They should have accepted that to build a different path that they can walk on, so graduates who will end up jobless could have come to that industry. But you see, that's the point I'm making, that the only time you learn is when you're wrong. You have
Abushia Nana Kwame Bediako ne message no ebi no te se ne da bia make sure say inspiration ono ankasa wutie ne nsam a oka na enti na oka say ono ankasa no oya akwara wede e na kuta no na adwen da ne tirim ne de e chimpanyin ni adwen and odina oso oba bedi oman no so no oyo bi a wabɔ ne homɔden ankasa estedi oman no on say ye wo investment bi wo ho a ye mpaying for no enye nti no nsem no ka say ye wo nkofo bi wo no masika no munimdi but omunim kwan a ye fa so invest we invest a whole lot because say no oye business minded na me ye research bi a ye wo nkofo bi wo ho no ma landscape na ankasa no mo steady ehuni ama e wo mu ahodo ni oman bi ha so de nti okọ then ukotua sika ye chaw bibiara a ewo asase ne so and Nana Kwame Bediako nsem o kan ina cho say wako akotua sika nti no Ghana ensase na ankasa onim asase na no babia ne ade a ewo ho ye gudie wakasa even ye gudie no kra no ye ntu mu even a quarter of it ye feel say ya twa gudie atwa na ye ntu quarter of it a sɛ yɛ mmabunu no yɛ educate wɔn wɔ school mu koraa na anka yɛbɛtumi anya much more better ɛde efiri mu ɛno ɛho asɛm ɛna ɔka no ɛhɔnom no nti no di a obedi ɔman no so ankasa no yade a ɔno ankasa wɔ steady asase no ɛho bia ne babia sika a ɛwɔ hɔnom and te sɛ nea meka kyerɛ ɔno sɛ kyerɛ sɛ project ahora na Kwame Bediako ayɛ no yɛn mu ketewa bi ne yɛn ne yɛnim ɛyɛ ne cars ne ade a wɔwɔ but ɔno ankasa achievement a wa achieve ne deɛ yɛnya ehu yi nsi ano nti inspiration message ahodo ɛna ɔma no so pɛ sɛ opagya ho a pagya afoforo ɛno ɛna make statement sɛ obetu opɛ sɛ o make millions of people billionaires na saa millions of people no so make omo billionaires a na sɛ omo billions na sɛ ɔno so nya mu 10% koraa na oka bomu a way huge ɛsen ɔman no mu sika ankasa yɛwɔ ɛna ebi mu antena ase a omo kɔka sɛ ɔso ɔbɛtɔ ɔman Ghana no abusua ana Kwame Bediako ɛyɛ obi a ɔbaadeɛ no ayi na amaye ɛwɔ yɛ bre so sɛ Ghana yɛ ho anisuade hunu a ɛwɔ abrante we mu amma no opportunity no ama na amesesa ɔman no na sɛ yɛde yadwen ɛde to saa yɛ nkɔkorafo we mu so de a da bia meka yɛbɛkɔ so abre na yɛama yɛ nkyirima nso ababre bi abusua mede wobesi hanom nkɔ ba bia hwɛ me next video ɛhɔ ɛna nsɛmbisa ahodo bebre no ɛbaaye na yɛde parliamentarian no a ɔyɛ campaign during meeting no ɛde ama Nana Kwame Bediako no ɛde no ɛna ebedi kan na efe nsɛmbisa ahodo a ɔmo bisaayɛ ne anoyie a ɔde ma mo a ɛyɛ marvelous no yaba aba mu ama wo so osa aka bi makraw
ano kwamo mienka na awodi nipa pina ekwa ateti mu pao ama nipa mpempem awale agu odia sampa spiritual and herbal center awo wo mo yade se wo mbemu wanya basisi a yade bi tise stroke gonorrhea anaba ma woyɛ mmerɛ ɛwɔ mpamu low sperm count wo mo wano aduro tatahwe ene gye sam ne se saba ne sunsum nsɛm a wo mo tene tɛ se ye sunsum aware anasa yare bi ne yade ama wo pampabone anabo ana wanya abai ama ne court case wo betu charge osisi a enam omadwuma panti nipa mpempem ene befo mo kofie ekoye sunsum nyuma edema mo se mo sini ene enzimani ekaba mu dia sunsum niema asie betu obi age wukunu anasa wo yere awaresem adwuma sam akwantuo mu nsam ni nyina aya suma sam fa bedan odia sampa spiritual and herbal center obehu yan
New Koforidua ejoso ne konongo infinfin aye Ashanti region my number I didi juma no 054 330 4976 and I say 020 134 0421 054 330 4976 and I say 020 134 0421
Odia Sampa Spiritual and Herbal Center. You be do us some amount.